So let's talk about replacing the different wheels, the main wheel as well as the side wheels. There is a wrench that's included. In this particular video though, I'm going to use this driver. The first thing we'll want to remember is unplug this, because if you turn this on by accident while you're handling this, it's not ideal. So let's go ahead and do that. And also always unplug by the actual connector itself. Don't pull on the wires. And we're going to take it off from the vacuum base. Now, if you have a side table mounted right here, then there'll be a screw here and a screw here that you'd have to remove to take that side table up. Obviously, it's not on this. So for the side grinding wheel, what I typically do is I will hold onto that side grinding wheel, and these are left-hand screw grinding wheels. We had some that were right-hand screw, but most of these are left-hand screw. So in order to loosen it, you're going to turn clockwise, and then this will slide right out. And then you can change it with the other wheels. And again, to tighten this up, you're going to go counterclockwise. So let's go ahead and remove this long main wheel here. This happens to be a diamond wheel that we'll take out. There is going to be kind of a singular piece here in the front. The little piece is kind of by itself. I'm going to unscrew this. And then when we get this a little more unscrewed, we'll just wiggle this out like so. We'll take this out. And then there's going to be two more here. Once you get used to this, it's actually really quick and easy to do. And then where it says pull, pull. And there's going to be a side access panel here. The side panel is where you're going to access the belt. And so what I like to do is, if this sticks a little bit, you might have to force it a little bit to pop open. So if you see the belt in here, all right, I like to take my fingers and squeeze that belt so I can hold it. So once you pull this out, you don't want it to just flop off, and there's no big deal if it does. But it's just easier if you hold on to the belt here, and you can rotate the grinding wheel out like that. And let's say this is the new grinding wheel. We're going to come in here, loop the pulley underneath the belt, and then seat it back in, and that should put it right back at its correct tension. If you ever do need to tension the belt in here, there's two motor screws right here. So you would loosen those. Then I take my finger and I will just push against this motor, push it backward, and then tighten these up while I'm pushing on that motor ever so slightly. All right, so let's put this back together. So this will just press in here. Let's see, those screws still in there? Nope. So we will just put the screws back in here. The second one on the bottom. We'll put the top right-hand screw in. And then this has a little guide pin right here. So we'll just put that on. And then you're done. It's all installed in there. It should already be tensioned with a belt. And for the side panel here, the access panel, we'll just rotate this back down. Oop, getting caught on the washer a little bit. There we go. Just lightly tighten that back up. And you're done. And now if you have a side table, you can put that back on using those screws. Of course, if you're just using the vacuum base, you're just putting it right back on, and you are good to go.